One day my husband came to me and he said, honey, I've got the best idea. I think I should build a swimming pool. Now I thought to myself, he doesn't know how to build a swimming pool, but I did not volunteer that information. And he said, yeah, I found this amazing website. You can kind of build and create this swimming pool and they deliver it and you build it yourself in the backyard. I was intrigued. I was like, okay. And so, he showed me the design. I was like, okay, well, go for it, honey. So this big, huge truck shows up, delivers these 2 giant crates on our driveway, and he proceeds to build a swimming pool. I'll admit, little by little, I became more and more impressed. I had no idea he could do anything like this. We got it excavated. There's these big metal frames that go inside the ground. He cemented the bottom and then also did the plumbing, which I was like, I did not know he could do that. And then came the final day to put in this pool liner. So he said, okay, babe, come help me out. So we stretched it out. We got it all. We clipped it in. And all of a sudden, it didn't take long for me to go, I think we've got a problem here. Because there was no way that this liner was fitting into this metal frame. In fact, it looked like a trampoline. So the kids weren't too disappointed. They're like, well, if we don't get a pool, we'll get a trampoline. But I was thinking, okay, this is not, something's wrong. So my husband looked at it. He looked down at the paperwork. He's like, I don't know. I think something's off. It took him a couple days, but he did finally call the company and he said, I think we've got a problem. So they said, okay, well, let's look Mr. Light. And they looked at his order form and they go, no, you've got the right liner. He's like, I think I have a trampoline. And they said, well, okay, let's walk through this. What temperature is it where you're at right now? He goes, well, it's 70 degrees. I go, there's your problem. They go, just wait a couple more days, wait till it's 72 degrees. And when it is, add a hose with the water. Between the heat from the sun and the pressure of the water, that pool should fill in beautifully. And sure enough, we looked, we waited, we watched, 72 degrees, we filled the pool, and amazingly enough, this liner fit perfectly. And so I learned something from this experience with the pool. I learned that there's some things that you need. Heat, pressure, those types of things. Sometimes if you're feeling stuck in your life or things aren't exactly fitting the way that you think that they should, see if you can add something. See if you can find pressure. Now that looks a little differently for everybody. I'll give you an example for me in my life. There was just a few things that I thought, I'm feeling a little stuck. What can I change? So I made one goal. I thought, okay, well, I'm gonna get out in nature. Now I know that doesn't sound like a big thing, but for me, that had to fit my schedule. And so I thought, okay, that's one thing I'm gonna try. And then I thought, okay, now I'm really gonna add the heat. I'm really gonna add the pressure. I'm gonna do something that I hate more than anything else. And I'm gonna start writing. And I was surprised by the results that I found. And I noticed with my kids, okay, there's a few things that aren't fitting quite right. Let's see if I can add a little pressure in their life. So I challenged them with an incentive, mind you, to give up social media for 7 days. I was shocked by the things that came in their life that filled them in a way that I don't think would have without that pressure. Now, in a corporate setting, in your business, this might look a little bit different, but find ways that you can add a little bit of pressure. Challenge your team. Maybe you could challenge them that every employee has to get up and give a presentation, because there's nothing quite like the fear of public speaking to really, really stretch people. And like the pool, you might be surprised at what they're filled with.